Here we have the Stihl SHA 140 battery leaf vac. First of all, Stihl have sent me this to review. I'm not paid by Stihl, but however I do get to keep the machine. So we'll have a quick overview of the machine, have a good look around it, and then I'll show you some footage of it in use and I'll give you my opinion. So I'm inserting the recommended AP300S battery, and the tube simply hooks on and clips in place, and the collection bag, which holds 55 litres, again just simply slides on and clips in place. And the machine has a variable trigger. And to take the bag off, to empty it, or like here to break it back down again, simply press that clip and slide off, and again with the tube. You can leave this together and store in a garage, shed, etc., but for transport I break it down. To empty the bag, simply unhook and opens up, and then you simply fold the edges back over again and hook them back in. And on the bag is the harness attachment point. Now I've had this vac approximately 4 months, so my views and opinions are based over that period of time. So we've had a very dry late winter spring, so I've not had much chance to vac wet leaves. But as you can see here, there's still plenty of leaves that are collected in corners where not necessarily a blower can shift. Often when you use a blower, the wind will often just put them back in these nooks and crannies. And I've actually found the vac very useful for these areas. It does save quite a bit of time. Normally you have to blow these out and then hopefully they don't go back and you still got to collect them, where I found the vac does it all in one go. Here, these are some lime leaves, very lush, very full of moisture, quite heavy leaf, and this collected them absolutely fine. And this is the amount it reduced them to. Not fine, but certainly will start that composting process a lot faster. And I managed to try on some conifer. The vac, what I put it to, vacuumed everything. You have to be a little bit sensible in, if it's wider than the end of the tube, it isn't going to vacuum it up, so it's no good trying to vacuum up 5-6 inch lengths of conifer. It isn't going to work. So I found vacuuming grass, leaves, here is privet on hedge clipping. It's been absolutely invaluable. The early trimming, the leaves often are very small and can be a devil to clear out of grass, etc. Here is some beech leaves, and actually it did vacuum up the beech nut husks, which again can be fairly problematic at times. Where it's really coming to its own for me is when you have hedges, backing onto another hedge, and there's a border, herbaceous borders. The only way to really clear out here, box trimmings, etc., is to rake, and then you still have to pick them up. And I found the vac ideal for this. This particular hedge I've cut 10 times, and using the vac I think I cleared it up at least 50% quicker, and it did actually a better job than I do with a rake. The run time I've found really good. I've never actually run a battery out yet when I've done the clearing up. Having the variable trigger definitely helps with these small fine leaves over small stones. You can just back off a bit and you're not vacuuming them stones up as well. So my opinion, the negative first is the shoulder strap. It's okay in winter or cold weather when you've got a coat on, but in the warmer weather, just a t-shirt, I would like a pad on that strap, as you can feel it just slightly bite into your shoulder once you get a bit of weight into that collection bag. It does feel a little bit cumbersome and bulky when I first used it. However, that soon passed. After, say, an hour of use, I don't even think about it anymore. Just grab it and use it like any other tool. I've actually found it more useful than I imagined, and I will continue to use it. It's actually been a great asset. So if you have any questions, please comment and I will answer them as best I can. So thank you for watching, and hope it was of help. Thank you.